choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Willis going to look to throw first play. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Aaron Donald with a sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Buffalo 18.
To try again after the sack. Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Fourth down, Willis. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Willis now off of play action. And he fires one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
60. 60 Bobcats.
Willis is going to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Okay, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Willis on fourth down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Colts. Brandon Cooks. 48 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Trap 60. 18, pioneer.
On 2nd and 10, Willis finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home. for the 1-yard sack. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
70 Ranger.
The shotgun snap to Willis. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Willis now off the play fake. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Jones from 19 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Jones on first down. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Flushed, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back and 60.
At the 20-yard line.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In motion, Hill.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
On the race. Cut 19. Cut 19. Average. 60 average. Hey, pass.
On first down, Willis. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Right back to the air with Willis. It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. Cooks on the quick slant.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Pushes him over. Room here. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Willis wants to pass it again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. The Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Six yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This time Willis will throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! O.J. Howard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he
rhythm
got
is just
confused.
off? He's
I
got
don't know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. High here. Check.
4th down, Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that intercept? Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off play action. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Willis to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Throwing, Willis. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the screen.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Patterson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Jones. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. 18 more yards there and another first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 28. Eddie Pinheiro sends the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was